This is a demonstration of Anna, the TextQL data analyst. Anna allows users to chat with their data warehouse using generative AI and a chat interface. Here, I'll be chatting with a dataset of cryptocurrency prices, and I'll start by asking Anna to plot the market price of Ethereum and Bitcoin in the year 2023. Anna will begin by searching my company's data warehouse, identifying crypto price as the correct table with the data for my query. Anna extracts the data and then writes some Python to generate the plots. Next, I'll attach a second dataset of articles referencing cryptocurrency. I'll ask Anna to make me two histograms, one that shows the frequency of articles with Bitcoin in the subject, and another that shows the frequency of articles with Ethereum in the subject, using weeks to determine the histogram buckets. What I didn't do in my query was specify the time horizon of interest. I'll backtrack a bit and ask Anna just to limit the search to the year 2023. That way it lines up with the plots that she made previously. Now that Anna has found the data referencing the price of these coins, as well as articles about the coins, I've asked Anna to perform a correlation analysis between the frequency of articles coming out and the valuation of the coins. I've also asked her to perform a cross correlation. That is, does the number of Bitcoin articles affect the price of Ethereum, and vice versa? Her analysis shows that there is not a strong relationship between the number of articles and the prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum during the year 2023. I'm not sure what other information she has access to, but I'll ask her if she knows the sentiment of the articles, whether they were positive or negative focused. She responds by saying that approximately 44% of the articles had a positive sentiment, 34% had neutral sentiment, and that 21% had a negative sentiment. Since I'm not familiar with the data source, I'll ask how she came up with those percentages. She provides the equations that she used, as well as a reference to the column that she was able to generate the data from. As it turns out, sentiment class is a column within our dataset. Now that I've had a little bit of time on my own to understand what the columns are, I've asked her to list how many articles are subjective. Subjectivity is a score within our dataset. As it turns out, very few articles, close to only 3%, are subjective. I'm surprised by how low the subjectivity score is, so I've asked her to generate a histogram showing how many articles are subjective using their subjectivity scores. As it turns out, 10 buckets was too many for the histogram, but I think I understand the rough idea. Next, I'll ask her what are the other properties of coins and articles that I can ask about. Now having discovered subjectivity, I feel as though there may be other things that I could uncover here. She responds by saying title, publisher, subjectivity, sentiment, polarity, the article text, sentiment class. These are all properties of articles we can ask about. To that end, I'll ask her to provide the text of the most subjective article. just so that I can read it as a sanity check. She responds with the first few lines. We've seemed to reach a dead end with subjectivity analysis. Instead, I'll ask her to go back to looking at correlations between Bitcoin and Ethereum. I want to understand how articles coming out affects the prices of the coins, so I've asked her to start by plotting the sentiment popularity against time. I had a follow-up question, but Anna actually answered my concern while I was typing, so I think I'll go back and revise. Now that we've conducted a bit of analysis together, I'll ask Anna her general feeling about the ability of articles to affect the price of Ethereum and Bitcoin. Based on our analysis, it appears that the number and sentiment of articles have a very weak influence on the prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'll scroll back up just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And then I'll thank Anna for her help today.